I forget sometimes that it is on. Mike showed me this gal on TikTok. She turns her live on the party in the morning and just lets it run. Yeah, it doesn't make like that's pretty much the gist of her stuff, content. I mean, people like this. I don't know if it's like a relaxing thing to watch or something.
I get on, I go on for hours.
Oh, yeah, I can easily get lost on that, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, like sometimes, like with her, I mean, I guess she's, attractive, semi-attractive, but she's good haircut. But she ain't really interacting or talking either with the customer, the client. You know what I mean? And she just cuts. She just goes about the day like it ain't back there. Yeah. People tune in.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just like seeing
It might be relaxing to watch too, though.
I think somebody said that one time on YouTube. They were like, it's really relaxing to watch these haircuts. I'm like, oh, cool. Like some older gal.
Oh yeah. Look at girl, you can put my tits out there and everything.
Yeah. Now, Mike was telling us, that chick probably got people like Mike watching. Wishing they were there getting a haircut. You know? I'm on. The other day I put it on live. You just never know, it's random. It might say 31 outside, 31 people at the same time. And then you look back a minute later, it's at 2. Right, it doesn't, they ain't sticking around. Those big dogs. They ought to stick around, they want to see some good work. Yeah, I mean, it's not a difficult kind of art, but it is. I guess a lot of barbering, like becoming someone's barber, there's an art to that, like creating that environment, a good haircut, decent conversation or connection where the person like, wants to come back to you all the time. It's definitely an art to that. The craft of barbering, like I see people never touch clippers and they went to school and started with buzz cuts and by the time they graduated were like pretty cold, man. I want to say yes. When I went, like, it was a lot of helping each other. So like the older students would actually show you more of the technique. The instructor taught you the class or told you things you needed to know. But when you're out there cutting, a lot of the time that good student that's sitting there by you will come give you a couple pointers right there in the spot where you don't have to like hunt down the teacher or. That was my experience. Now some of them people like they would rather go get the instructor because too many students would come try to give them pointers, you know. The instructor probably prefers you to come get the instructor. But like for me, I'm like just trying to figure out this little thing. I just grabbed like the good student right there that's doing it longer than me. Like, what do you do right here? And say, oh, I do this. I steal their technique, you know? Just bite off of them.
Did you go to school here?
Or yes. But the school I was used shut down after like 50 years, bro. Oh, damn. Like 50 plus years they were operating. I think the new schools, because of like media, social media, you see what a good school is supposed to look like because there are schools online. So if you run a school, you better do it like, you can't get away with a shitty school or a situation where you ain't being smoking pot.
I know like 3 girls in Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
I dated like half of them. My little wife, she went to school in South Carolina, and they didn't like accept her hours. So she was waiting up here. And they didn't teach her shit.
Really?
And she just like in LA or something.
The hours here compared to what you experienced down here. I mean, it just also I would say like it depends on the person that depends on the person. Go in there and get as much as you can out of it. You know, and yeah, everybody's in a different place. You know, like when they get to the school, we had ex-cons in there. It was serious. We had former reformed convicts who were drug addicts, got help with paying for the school. Yeah, and I think it's probably double what it was when I went, but I'm sure. But there are programs out there that'll help you with it, especially if you are somebody that has struggled with like something, you know, legally or addiction or diagnosable stuff, where there's institutes out there that will help get your career going. So you'd have people like that out there. You'd have like, there was a lot of addicts or in between addicts, people that were trying to be clean, and there was a couple that fell off the wagon while they were at school. And you got guys switching careers, like there was a state cop, but like he wasn't much on arresting people, and the sergeant was always on his ass to like take more arrests, and he just like, he felt like he had to go look for some arrests. He just didn't want to listen to the sergeant no more. So he literally quit the Kentucky State Police and came to Barber College. I felt sorry for him, man. Like, bro, that's a whole pay decrease right there, buddy. No 401k, no nothing. You ain't got no retirement. Like, bro, are you sure? He wasn't sure. About 2 weeks in, he was like, Ryan, I don't know if I made the right decision. Bro, I like to think I talked to him in the States. I was like, he's from the sticks and real religious guy. And like I said, you're in there with potheads, ex-cons, like, it's a melting pot of weirdness. And he was like, he just didn't know. It was like a whole lot for him. I said, but he's one of the guys that like never really touched clippers, and he got him in his hand. And by the time I think he cuts hair like in London or somewhere. He's cold. He's an artist, bro. He drew some like cartoons while he was in school. You find out things about people later on, right? And he's like, no, I draw. I'm like, what do you mean you draw? It's like cartoons, you know, like the old funnies in the newspaper. Bro, he drew a picture for the barber school that she planned on using for t-shirts and everything else. And there were little characters like you might see in the funnies in the newspaper back in the day. Little sketches, black and white sketches they used to put in the paper. It looked like these little characters, but it was like mobsters. And it was the front of the barber school. And it was these mobster looking little cartoonish characters, you know, barbers. And it was dope, bro. I'm like, that'd be damn. That, I mean, then you realize, like, that's why he got so good at barbering so quick. Like, he's an artist, and you just showed him a new median or whatever, you know, a new form. He definitely. But he was you know, wore slacks, a nice shirt tucked in, he didn't cuss, or he would do that thing like,
old school.
he would say fudge. So we'd be in the alley, bro, like people smoking and, you know, talking, whatever, mess, just normal messy stuff, right? And he'd be out there with us, and he would never like shy away from the conversation. But he would like,
You know, smoking
replace
stuff.
cuss words with, yeah, he wouldn't smoke or anything. You know, sometimes he'd cough because somebody's clown came at him. He would like, chest, be like, oh gosh. I used to tell him, like, bro, step back, man. Like, I don't even want you to catch a contact or anything. Like, you're too pure.
Right,
You know, like,
yeah, you don't need that.
you're too clean, bro. One time he asked me for a ride at lunch. I'm like, bro, I don't know if you should go with me. And he didn't call. He's like, he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, just if we get stopped, just tell him it's yours. Okay, just like a deal. I know, bro. I felt bad. You know, I kind of felt guilty around that guy. He was so good, man. He's a good dude, man. Like, I've never seen such a holy roller, like, be able to mingle and cope and be in that type of environment. Thrive too, you know. And didn't give up none of his integrity.
That's good,
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it's good for them other people too, like to see that you don't really have to be so foul. Yeah, he was cool, man. AJ, I can't remember his last damn name. I like to look him up. I want to say he's from down that way, McKee or something. McKee's where he's from, which is like Jackson County, but down that way. Little town in Jackson, about 6 little bit. Yeah. I think all down there. Well, I think London's like busy enough for him.
I like since like New York for them.
Anyway, yeah, it was a crazy. Of course, going to state police academy and all that, he was around some few different, you know, outside of Jackson County people, but that Barber College is like culture shock, I'm sure. There's some good cats in there.
Yeah, he's not used to that.
There was a cat, like, he was 40 and he already did like 10 years.
Because of my workers.
He got out like just like a year prior, like, and he's in there with us. AJ was a state cop, so he's like literally standing next to the guy that tried to. It was actually there a couple dudes got popped shortly after Barber College. One line is that Barber College. He was gone for a while, yeah. A lot of dirty stuff.
Man, people just turn on your stuff and rock on that.
Oh, you know what they did to one guy? They knew that he was a former military and was injured in some way in the military, right? Maybe more so psychologically, but anyways, he gets some funding to come to do something, right? To get a career going. He's a severe addict, pills, and cocaine, and everything. And he's a mess. But the mom and their wife got him sober enough to get him into school. Now they hold all his money. They won't let him have none. They drive him to school. They pick him up from school. I mean, he's like 30. You know what I mean? But they got to do it, or he won't stay the course, right? So they're trying. Guess what these jerks in Barber College do, man? They bring the stuff he likes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and he starts finding a way to get them to get money. And he goes missing. Oh, he's at Barber College. They find him, the hotel over there, mile area or something like that. They find him in a little cockroach inn. He sold all his barbecues already. Bro, he's not even been out there a week. It was a mess, bro. He got robbed, he said, while he was there. He got told them to bring him over and they robbed him. Yeah. You know, but I tell you, before I left, he'd come back.
Oh, he came back.
They found him.
Cleaned him up.
They took him home. They did another round. Brought him back in school again. He became a barber.
Oh, no shit.
I don't know if he's still alive, bro. He was bad. I feel bad for him. But, like, he needs to be.
Nah, they're not bad people.
He wasn't a bad guy. He's actually a really good dude.
Oh, yeah.
Severe addiction.
Yeah, like it's all that one day.
Yeah, anyone that expensive stuff too.
I'm back. Never feel that shit. I love it.
Doing all the
Yeah.
best you can get, you
I
know.
can't now. It's too expensive.
I imagine he got a nice, he had a nice little, not nice, I don't want to say it like that, but he had a little funding because of his stint in the military. And he was just depleted on it. He had a wife and kids. Yeah, he got kids too.
Sounds like a dude I know.
I mean, yeah, it's like,
Went to Afghanistan. He got like a check up for like $8,000 a month. He was blowing on pills. They got bad.
that's terrible for an addict.
That's how you like get
That's
him all
enough
this
money
stuff
to-
too, you know?
Yeah, bro.
So like, because they get that PTSD. I think he got blown up.
I was judging, bro. I was mad at the people for telling me. Y'all don't know what it's like, bro. Like,
I can't.
y'all act like you ain't had a family member, you know.
Man.
Hey, how much do you say you lost your
It's like a
dollar?
bitch.
They act like they ain't never had somebody in their family member. Dude has a mom, like, we met her. She got a wife and kids, like, bro, y'all are gross, bro.
Kentucky's kind of ground zero for all that stuff.
Yeah, he was ground zero with
We
the
lost
opioid epidemic.
20 people in my high school and stuff.
Then,
Yeah.
looking back now, like now, since we're out of opiate, fentanyl still,
Yeah.
fentanyl still ripping people, but like now that we're beyond that, like pill meal days and stuff.
Oh man,
That shit is terrible, bro.
Oh man, I dated a girl whose dad was doing it. Like,
Oh my goodness. Wow, yeah.
he
that's-
took us to Panama City, and he's like, "I just need you to drive." And I was like, "Oh, so we can Panama City, let's go." He ends up, we stop at like Piggly Wiggly in Alabama. He picks up all these pills. I end up getting pulled over for speed. He went wild. Wild. They ended up owning that house bar in Lexington back in the day and stuff. It was wild. Yeah.
He got everybody.
Oh,
He got everybody.
I haven't been in mine. I grew up in Louisville. I
Where I take
was
care
out
of
there.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It sounds so bad.
People are responsible to it. They push them.
Oh, yeah.
They knew them. They knew.
Now they just want to
Florida
blame
was
Venezuela. It's
Now I feel like, now I can methamphetamine.
You have to be snatches.
I came back.
Yeah,
We had
it's
some
popular
markers and
still.
stuff. Like, I thought that thing died.
Now you got people out here trying to be functional and stuff.
Our birthdays, we text
We used
each
to do
other.
ecstasy.
Once a year. Never Christmas, never birthday. Yeah, so once a year.
It's all for the
We're there,
bird.
once a year, nobody talks to you at all. Once a
It
year.
ain't going nowhere.
She's got a family.
Just gotta try to keep my kids away from stuff like that as I can now.
Oh, baseball going strong. Yeah.
You know what? We just started last night.
Oh man, yeah.
We just started last night.
Yeah, I was supposed to go up to the doctor's yesterday.
Indoor.
I didn't realize it.
Last night, 2 nights ago. Wow, okay.
I canceled it. Yeah, but it's still not, it's still not 100%. Yeah, I don't even want to go back in there at all. I don't even want to see these guys.
Friday,
But I'll have to go back. It's my
Where's the-
birthday, check up with whatever.
Friday,
It's been 9 years. No, God, no, nothing. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a win.
But,
On Friday. What's your name?
just got a new tooth in yesterday morning.
Right, yeah.
Just come on mountains now all day. I got a new implant.
Now, is this on that station yet?
Yeah, middle.
Is that the middle of the highway?
Six.
Yeah,
He just got there.
Seen Spanish immersion.
Yeah. Which station?
Yeah, I was in Spanish immersion. I knew them all. I think it's wild how they're fluent in Spanish.
Yeah.
I wish I was.
I know, it's cool, man, for sure.
Does he like the middle school?
I think so, actually. My daughter didn't care for it when she was there, but I think that the principal kind of sailed it out or something. And COVID was like 6th grade or something. She didn't even go. Yeah, so I don't know. And also, her middle school experience was because of COVID. I don't know. It's a little different. I don't know what to say. She didn't she did all right.
She likes high school.
Yeah, she did good. Like grade wise, she did good in middle school. That building's a little weird, to be honest.
It is. It's old.
It's old. It doesn't have enough windows or something. It looks like a jail. It looks like a jail. It's in the cut, and it's not enough windows.
And then the dentist is gonna charge you another $1,000.
But anyways, the districts are kind of weird at that school. They kind of make me sick.
Anytime you have a crown made, Mike, it's.
I assume politics plays a role in this.
So it's.
We don't have like some real good years with test scores, and then it goes back down.
1,500 or something.
Yeah,
It comes out $3,500.
it's kind of like we were talking about.
I learned more about life from that middle school.
That's the thing. I think public schools
I think that's
just
some of the best years.
just a little off the top, baby. That's what somebody said. Zach.
Or maybe a little less, but never a lot less. 'Cause if it's a
Yo,
lot
yo.
less, then something's wrong. I'd be questioning.
It's like the private school thing we were talking about earlier, like the person that can make the most of it.
Yeah.
Like the school, so I don't really think much about it.
We
Yeah.
need to go to school.
You need to have a social,
Private school.
weird social interaction. I mean, private schools probably the same. They're just as bonkers.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe the diversity's cut though. Definitely, without a doubt, the diversity's cut.
My brother, graduated. He met a lot of stays in Indiana on Thomas.
There's a lot of that going on.
What we did.
I'd be afraid I wouldn't teach him properly. I don't trust myself to. But again, I ain't against it because I can't say. I know like some people that do it, and like for instance, they have like this one family I know. They do it. Their kids are the most personable, talkative, talk to you like adults. Like I sat down with one of them on accident at a birthday party, and I felt like I was talking to another 40. It was the smoothest conversation ever. Yeah. But they church events, they make sure they do like social, and then they play baseball and they play sports and they're really good at baseball and they're good kids. They actually have created a like homeschool team.
Yeah, that's what he's playing
Homeschool,
for.
you come join the.
He's like basketball. They play like.
That's great, man.
Right, they're terrible. I get crushed. He enjoys it. So.
Well, with these two boys, the baseball team should be cold. Obviously, they could be good, but
They can help.
the baseball, this team maybe all right. But more so it's that interaction, the social and sports interaction.
That's what kids need.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to miss stuff.
They can't be out of trouble.
And my roommate said,
I couldn't afford trying school anyway, but even if I know it, I think I'd probably do it.
There's more to life.
I ain't really they might think about that and want to.
You need to be around everybody, you know, and not just one demographic of people.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I like diversity, so.
That station, you get that. You get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Everything
They
there.
got the buses, they like, it's like the one bus drops them off, and I think every kid on there was just Hispanic.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, dope, bro, like, I think there's a couple high schoolers that are in between here, but that's cool, bring.
Yeah, you're right, though. Even some of my friends, they got shit halfway across the city.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know where, like,
You guys packed it.
where'd you, like, we should be at Dunbar, right, if you're in the, say off of, over there for sales or
Yeah,
Alexandria.
Dunbar, Lafayette, probably Dunbar. I know it's Bryan Station, they're almost like Leestown Road, they're taking all of that now.
I'm all right, I like that high school. I didn't go to it, you did,
Yeah.
but I got a little pride in it because my kids are going, you know?
My brother went to the old school, he was the last graduating class of the old high school.
The old one?
Yeah, and it was like different buildings, kind of like outdoor walkways connected to it. So this new school's like a house. Yeah.
It is a really nice school.
All of them are.
To me, when I walk in there, it's,
Buildings, besides the middle school.
I mean, the last high school I got been in was in 1977. And it was a high school from like the early.
Start throwing it up. So strong.
We need to pay these teachers a little more instead of spending so much money on these buildings.
What's the Henry Clay?
Oh,
High
man.
school look like? Is there, you been back there? I
Yeah,
haven't seen
they're
it.
building a brand new one.
Yeah.
Intertech, they get anything they want here, though. They're like the chosen school.
Are they?
That time they would do all your
Is that how they're
demo free
that?
if you signed off and they let the students work on you.
They're like, Lafayette's in a lot worse shape than the school.
Building wise?
Yeah. I know Tate's Creek just got a new one too.
I don't know, man. I remember waiting.
Yeah, I thought stations, I like it, function here and there out there. I ain't been to no sporting events out there
Oh,
yet.
you'll like it. Go to basketball games. I know the coach Wiggins.
Yeah.
He's good. They're good too. They're wild. They
Yeah.
press and they're good.
I need to go watch them.
Like their best players going to EKU. So they're good, but
What's his name?
that's all right.
UK used to be really generous though.
He got dressed.
Shush.
That's
Shush. I don't know what this means.
early 70s, they won't.
I don't know what that means, goat.
I appreciate it.
Oh, we messed that up.
There we go.
Okay, we can catch you on camera. Later, man. Yo, Joe.
So who left?
Amy moved to New Orleans.
Oh, did she? Good for her.
With his girlfriend.
Good, no, good for her.
And
New
then
Orleans,
now
place to go.
Jersey.
Well, I knew Mountain stuff, but I didn't know.
Two and a half.
Perfect.
What's up, Joe?
Two and a half hours.
That's perfect. I like it perfect. Yeah.
We had to seat there.
Yeah, I knew Amy would be
My
fine.
stuff.
There's no place here for her.
No, she
Get
gets
going,
going,
man.
man. My parents are dead. She got no family, no
She's too
friends.
young to live in a place like this. No,
She got no really, she got no ties to New Orleans.
Joe,
New Orleans.
I remember your name because you're my most used video on YouTube.
That's wide open.
Who'd have thought that that one would be the one that I get to choose on?
She's gonna cut there. She'll start
They
here.
must have liked you, Joe, because I'm on 500 of those videos and none of them had that many views.
Did you take an over to that?
What's that? I did. I started, but I haven't messed with it in a while. Yeah, to look at TikTok makes me sick because just the scrolling. I think I'm too old to flip through videos, so I don't like watching them. But I was posting on it, but I got lazy with it. I didn't mess with YouTube anymore. So it's there and it's sitting there, but
Well, you gotta have priorities.
I don't know. I'll get back to it one day. Maybe.
Yeah, you gotta have priorities in life. And the
In the
girlfriend should
meantime, we'll just keep going
be
with
the
it.
top of your priorities.
My YouTube,
If she's not, she maybe shouldn't be your girlfriend.
just
So,
for the hell of it. Hey, I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we'll go.
I sure wish I had a girlfriend. You know, yeah, I mean, but long term, not a short term. I'm not looking for sex or anything like that, fuck. The older I get, the older I get, the more it's evident that you don't want to grow old by yourself. No, there's no reason to grow old by yourself. No. It's the old, Danny DeVito's wife said this is Rhea Perlman.
Yeah, I know her.
She said this, and it struck me, and I don't quote things like that very often, but she said, you know, it's not that I want to live with somebody. I don't want to live with anybody. I love my privacy, but I just don't want to live alone. And that's it. You don't want to be in a house by yourself. You'd be more than happy to be in the house in your own place by yourself. You don't need it. You just don't want to live there completely by yourself. Yeah, for real. And I think that anybody would be like that as they got much older. For safety reasons alone, yeah. It's good to have somebody else around. But to live with somebody just for the sake of having them around is not, that's not. Like my parents, they hated each other, but they just lived together because they didn't know anything else to do. They're familiar with each other, they wouldn't have been able to live on their own. You know, a lot of guys, I came over here when I was 60, and I hadn't lived on my own for 35 years. It wasn't a lot of fun, I'll be honest with you, like that. That's just drawbacks. 2 can live as cheap as 1. 3 can live as cheap as 1.
Joe, what's the plan, man? Feed you.
Mid to high fade with the
2 can get off as cheap as 1.
Mid to high with a little bit off the top. I got you, man. Is that too tight, Joe?
See you guys.
Yes. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. They will, Paige, they will. Somebody will come.
No free lunch out there, I know that.
Ain't no free lunch out there. That's right.
Anywhere you have.
Hey, they'll be lucky when they get here too. They'll have cuts waiting on them.
We can just get through Trump's administration. Ryan, we will have accomplished something.
Yeah, we will.
No shit will come down between now and that particular period of time.
We're gonna get there.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. We're gonna roll. Listen, Machado's doing right now, I'm thinking about sitting on the hot seat, the girl that won the election by 75% in Venezuela.
Yeah.
She said, I'm coming back right now. She's on her way back into Venezuela.
Oh, that's
Ooh, it's gonna get very interesting down there, yeah.
yeah.
And Donald's playing Kingmaker.
That's what he does.
Yep. What is the best at? Can you imagine his ego right now? Can you imagine, Ryan, his ego
yeah.
right now? It's as inflated as it's ever been.
Yeah. Later. He got a lot of energy for it. He's 72? He ran hard, didn't he? Like an old Chevy pickup. Yo. Talking about Shane. Joe, you ready to go back to school?
No. Not really.
What's this semester going to look like?
All the business classes, like econ, some marketing, things like that.
That doesn't sound like the worst stuff in the world.
Yeah, I'm just not enough the groove of waking up early, getting better.
You do ROTC here?
No, I don't. I'm a national guard now.
National Guard?
Yeah.
Reserve.
Airport National,
Okay.
in Louisville, I do drill like once a month.
Once a month, all right.
Yeah.
I thought you did some sort of drill somewhere.
Yeah.
In the summertime, you'll be sent somewhere or something?
I just have like a bunch of like days that I'm scheduled to work with. So it's pretty much like a summer job.
Yeah.
It works out pretty well.
Yeah. They help with your school?
Yeah, they do.
That's good. You like to get into classes early, knock them out early in the morning, and have your day free?
Well, I tell myself that I do. So I had one to 8 a.m. last semester, and I hated it. So now I'm just doing like 11 a.m.
Try that. Yeah. I struggle with them early classes when I tried college. For sure.
Yeah, I just get burned out.
Waking up like that.
Yeah.
Well, you guys start on what, Monday?
Yeah, we do.
Well, I'm glad that you that they'll be coming back. When did the dorms start filling back up?
I'm not sure. I didn't stay on the dorms last semester.
Right.
I was in Nicholasville, so I just drove.
Where you parked at?
I got a parking pass for like the top street one.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know where that Fullerton garage is.
Yeah.
It's not bad here. It's close to home classes. I see some pictures. It's were you in the military? Or
No. No, my dad and both grandpas. Yeah, so like this thing. That was my dad in Vietnam, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was Air Force too. Yep. So when he got drafted, but like at that point of the draft, you could the draft changed a little bit over that few years or whatever. And when he got drafted, you had 30 days to respond, and if you did, then you could pick a field or pick a branch in the military, which was nice. So he chose Air Force on his draft when he got drafted.
Do you know what he did?
He was aviation ordnance. He loaded bombs in Thailand during the war there, when he was deployed or whatever. And then my grandpa was a Purple Heart guy who was on the USS Strong, and his ship was sunk by Japan in World War II. And then my grandpa was in the Army, and he was served during World War II, and he was, I think during the war, he's at the tail end, he was like in Italy, when we occupied like Italy or something like that. He patrolled Italy, maybe. That's the most action he did. Yeah. So it was around just growing up, kind of stories and different things, you know. Of course, all my dad's fatigues and stuff. Yeah. You probably thought I'd have been in the military just sitting when I was a little kid. I played in the woods and shit. With my dad's fatigues on. Watched all the military movies. I was into it. I don't know what happened. I started early. My thought process has changed drastically.
Yeah.
Also, my dad, like, he didn't push it. You know, it was more like, he didn't push it. Matter of fact, when I was in high school, I told him this recruiter was playing basketball with us. He was like, "You're not going to get that number. Not getting the number." You know? So he wanted us to try a different route, but in hindsight, that would have been a better route. Because I missed college up real good, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
And I wasted time in that age bracket where you ain't doing a whole lot, you get yourself in trouble. You know? I think I'd have been better suited with some structure.
I mean, I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I got out of high school. I just like started working. That's what dad had kind of found it out. I found out from sixth school, so.
Did you do pretty decent in high school?
I did alright.
Decent student?
Yeah, I didn't really apply myself that much. I was more interested in soccer, just having fun.
Yeah, it's similar here. Just playing sports and having fun, girlfriends. I wasn't a terrible student, but I did try it all, and I didn't try to get A's.
Yeah.
Just kind of skated through as easy as possible.
Yeah, it's not really. And looking back, I kind of wish I did more, because then I could have gotten more money in school.
Right. Yeah. Normal feelings, man. Everybody's got a few of those. You could go back and do it a little different. I would have went harder at basketball too. One thing I would have not chased girlfriends too much. Gave more time to my friends, family, less time to girlfriends. And then, yeah, I would have tried harder. Maybe in school too. But basketball for sure. I quit practicing like hard, you know.
Yeah.
I played daily, but I didn't really play with the purpose of getting better daily, you know. Just show up with a friend, throw some balls around. I went out there, you should be taking a little Steph Curry into the 10,000 jump shots a day or something, you know. You want to be good, you gotta give up more than just girlfriends, you know. You gotta give up friends unless they want to shoot hoops all day. You gotta go, you gotta hit the gym, you gotta lift weights, you gotta train. You gotta have a Mamba mentality.
You still play today?
No. I wish. I could, I think I'd be dope still. A little out of shape though. Hey my man, how are you? Good. Yeah, dude, I pitched to the kids the other day in the batting thing. 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
Sunday night. My lower body's tender to the touch. The muscles, I mean, they're patched. I could barely bend over or walk today. Especially with butt muscles, man. But just like planting foot, you know, increasing. Yeah. We got 9 or 10 kids out there, and I probably pitched each one of them came in that cage and got at least 10 balls every time in the cage. I mean, I had to throw over 400 freaking pitches.
You do coaching?
I help coach it. So we had an indoor facility. You know, one coach went over here and did this. They'll give you multiple lanes and cages to use when we do this team thing out there. So, you know, you got one coach in one lane, and it's kind of like, what lane you all want, man? And usually that's where I'm at. So over the years, I've just pitched decent to them. I've been doing it for some years now, you know. But I had to do something else the other day that was like new to me, man. We need to get the catchers, catching drills for catchers, separate them from the others and catcher stuff, you know. And, I ain't really taught a whole lot of catchers anything. At this level, you got to teach them. They got base runners, lead offs, and, you know, different stances as a catcher, with different scenarios on the field, you know, different things to look for, different techniques that you need to drill and get repetitions on in order for you to do it instinctually and just like any other athletic thing, you know? Yeah. But they don't get as much reps at techniques to the pitching. So we're trying to make sure we do that. None of us really like specifically, none of us played pitcher when we played. And none of us have taught this catching at this level, because none of us are paid baseball coaches, you know? So anyways, I had to research and kind of figure out a game plan, like a lesson plan for the 8-9 weeks we're going out there, you know? What all do they need to learn, and then what order do I want to teach that? And, every Sunday I get like this 30 minutes with them in the cage. How to maximize that 30 minutes and maximize that 8 weeks. We get to go out there and do this. The better I get and the motivation is, the better, the further along we can get them, the better off our team's going to be, right?
Yeah.
Getting out there in March, especially in the summer, that's when the real tournaments are happening. So,
What age group?
this is 11 years. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. And it ain't all that serious. I'm talking about it like it's serious, but even though we're not like competing for championships like that, you know what I mean? Like, we're not playing in the tournaments with the best teams in Lexington or Kentucky, you know?
Yeah.
But we're playing in tournaments a lot of weekends, and it's a lot of fun. We might win that tournament that we're in, but we're not playing in the best. We're not the best of the best. So it's not all that serious. But you don't want to go stomped out. You know, it is just for fun. It's for fun. Of a really, chance for the kids to grow in some different ways. But you don't want to get skunked, especially you don't want to get skunked out there, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we got beat before 22-3 baseball game. It was like Lex South is like one of the best teams in the city. They're awesome. They're always great. Right? We play them where we're kind of I'm gonna say there's different levels. We're lower level, you know, 11U, but we get in this tournament and they're in there, and I'm certain they won that tournament, no doubt. These dudes were great shots. 3 dudes hit it over the fence. My son got beamed in the head, and it knocked him silly. Like, literally, he was out there for a minute. So much so that the Lex South Red, there was a doctor dad on the other team. So one of the other dads off the other team's stands came over and wanted to look at my son. He seen that my son was kind of wobbling, walking back to the dugout. So he came over there, which was cool. He kind of like gave my son an examination in the dugout.
Full concussion protocol.
Yeah, he told us we should leave and go ahead and run by our doctor or whatever when we got back to town.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make sure, yeah.
Is he alright?
He was all right. Yeah, he was all right. Bail run. Type of thing. Keep an eye on him for the rest of the days on his stuff. Anyway, he had his helmet on, but he actually took his helmet off. And actually, we have pictures, like action photos of this moment.
Oh, wow.
This lady, a grandma of one of the players, has a really nice camera, and she loves photography. And she would take these like action shots. Thank you, thank you. The high and tight. What he said, he's talking about my stolen money. I don't know who that is. Yeah, what was I talking about?
Baseball. You just have,
We got our ass kicked a lot. It's still fun though, Joe.
yeah. You just have one kid?
I actually got 3, Joe. I got one that's 17, bro. She's like damn near. She'll be she's a junior this year.
Okay.
and a 6-year-old and an 11-year-old, 6th grader and a 1st grader.
You gonna put them both for baseball?
The little guy won't play it, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna force him. He said no though. He's been saying no for 2-3 years. He just turned 7. He likes soccer though, so we're gonna lean into that. I love soccer too, so
Oh yeah, that's true.
he's gonna be like you, Joe. He's gonna play soccer. Hopefully he'll do a little better than his dad at school. So far, my daughter she's killing it. She's like straight A's.
That's awesome.
She made the National Honor Society, or got inducted here recently.
Well, that's great.
I don't even know this. I'm like, I don't even know how you did that. How'd you do that? Yeah, I was just thankful that she gives it all. It ain't nothing we did, bro. Like, we didn't even have to ask her to go do her homework like ever. She always just wanted to excel. I've never asked her like, you got any homework? You better do it.
Just the oldest child.
Aren't they? That was the case, like, the older kids in my family were better. I can get into it. The older 2 brothers. And then me and the guy close to me just played sports, tossed balls around, and didn't really do too well academically. But thrived on the field. Unlike Mikey over here, he thrived everywhere. Mikey there? He goes by the Master of Cakes, Mikey. That's his new name. He created this.
Oh, really?
This a Mikey original cake right here, man. If you're a barber out there, get a hold of us.
How do you make it?
I have a manufacturer in States, in North Carolina. Yeah, makes them, pumps them out. Everything's American.
Don't have That's the American way. It's gonna be a good thing for him. What's this? What's that though, Mike?
What?
What'd you put on that?
Where?
Thing on the record.
Where?
Oh, that's the
That's the,
the needle.
That's the needle, yeah.
That's the needle.
That's the needle for the records, yeah.
What about the sunglasses, Mike?
Yeah,
Why is there a throwing star in there?
It's just to make it fancy. You know,
Just to bedazzle it.
dazzle it up, yeah, a little star.
This I can do. I can get
That's the
behind.
turntable.
That's a cassette,
That's the
maybe.
full cassette.
Vinyl record.
And if you want, and a
45.
drink if you want a little cocktail.
Rum and Coke.
Yeah, rum and coke.
I like it, man. I'm gonna buy 2 more before the weekend.
Yeah, you gotta get the other one.
Saturday.
A track called Cake is waiting for you.
That's the one. Do you realize, Mike?
And you got the midnight bloom. You didn't get the midnight bloom.
What the heck? Oh, the flower? That's my next 2. The flower and the tribe. Do you realize that that pattern on your cake is the exact pattern on Midnight Marauders?
Yeah, no, that's where I got the inspiration from.
Okay. It's dead on, almost.
It's exactly it, yeah.
The chick
But it's
on the
not,
cover.
it's not copyrighted, I looked into it, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Q-tips not gonna sue me.
No, it's too generic. You can't, it's like a tiger stripe. You can't hardly copyright that.
It's like Tiger, but different. I mean, if you know hip hop, you know that's from
If you know hip hop, you do for sure.
Tribe Called Quest, so.
Otherwise, it's just tiger stripes. I showed somebody that the other day, and he's like, what did they say? Like, they're like, oh, look at tiger stripes.
Yeah.
And I went to punch him. Like, you don't even know what a Tribe Called Quest
Yeah,
is.
that's not Tiger Stripes. That's the Tribe's Stripes.
Outkast used similar colors and patterns on some of their albums. Like, now the pattern wasn't the same, but the colors. They had green, green, black, yellow on the cover. But remember they had those chicks on the cover, the Outkast album?
Yeah.
Be like the shape of a naked chick with like the colorful.
That's the stripe one is the girl would be like, the African girl would be like, she covered in
The cover of Midnight Marauders is all those heads. And then in the backdrop is all those rappers' faces. And then her, the chick with the red and black, red and green tiger stripes. Joe, you didn't want much off the top, right?
Probably just a little bit. Yeah.
Hey man, how are you?
Doing good, brother. How are you?
Pretty good.
Get my use bathroom.
Sure. Blow that puppy to pieces.
Not too long.
Mike, I'm gonna scoot over here and get this. What I drink yesterday? Monster.
Oh, yeah, you got,
I got the Speedway card too. I got the $50 Speedway card.
yeah, I second you get that.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to.
How you gonna re-gift such a good gift?
I re-gifted a lot of stuff this year. That's because the person that got me a Christmas.
I just said just a little bit off, just like enough to kind of play with it a little bit.
Let me do a little. What'd you say, Mike?
The person went got a gift on me, and I was short-handed. I was like, I felt bad, so I just went on.
Man, you did good right there though for that person.
Yeah, you gotta have to give it.
He re-gifted a $50 gift card that was given to him. I mean, that's hard to give away, but you give a good gift to somebody else. Yeah, that's a tank,
That's a tank. That's a tank.
a tank, 2 glizzies, and a monster.
Tyler's he's cool for doing it.
Yeah, he is.
I used to not like it.
I know, I told you, man, he's not that bad, dog. He actually is alright.
He spat out on me at one time.
No, he still does. Remember, we had a few moments in there, Mike. Remember, I got sensitive about something one day in his life.
Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new.
We had one little weird. But he's a cool dude. What the hell is going on?
Whatever the hell that voice is going on, it's really off.
What?
What the hell is that outside? Someone doing something?
Yeah, little.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody grinding something. Like a grinder, or a sander, or something. Mike, this is the song your sister used to go up and down the pole to. She would just use her bazookas. She'd climb the pole with no hands.
She was so clumsy that she would fall getting up to the stage. She would chirp getting up to the stage.
That's part of the lure with her, though.
I don't think
When she gives you lap dances, you just assume she's gonna just trip and fall on you.
Even if she had a stripper body, I don't think they hired her because she tripped over her own stilettos.
That's adorable. Every time I see her up close in person, she falls.
That's nothing new. That's not you.
Well, at first I thought it was me, but now I'm seeing I think she's just clumsy.
This is her.
I thought I made her nervous the first time, but now I realize, man. You need to get her a walker.
She fell her worst spills of all time. My dad told her to take out the garbage in front of me and my brother. And just off that, we love that. So she's married. We just had Chinese food.
Y'all were making fun of her.
We had Chinese food, and she took out the garbage, and where we lived, you had to go down like 12 steps to go to the dumpster. Outside, it was like steps to go down to the dumpster. And for whatever reason, my dad told her to do it, not me and my brother. We laughed at it at that. And she's carrying the garbage, and she fell down like 8 steps. And the garbage busted open, and the Chinese food was all over her. She came up the steps. Me and my brother were dying laughing. She had Chinese food all over her. Looking back, I feel bad.
Yeah,
I mean, at 10 years old and 15 years old, it was hilarious.
you got me thinking, that must have sucked for her to grow up with you two in the house. She's in between your age, dude?
Yeah.
She's the middle child of you two?
Oh, she never got a turn playing video games. We always they call her the spectator. Because we never,
They literally called her the spectator, dude.
because she never got a turn playing video games. But she always would watch. She would watch them play.
Oh, you guys are jerks, man. I can almost picture it. Sexism on full display, which was supported by your mom and dad. Honey, you don't need to play them games anyways.
No, my mom actually told her too that she always spectated. I can always spectate.
Why didn't your mom intervene? Because y'all cut her out of
It
the
was like a push.
rotation.
My sister was a pushover, so no way we wanted to let her play Mortal Kombat. No, we skipped over it.
I understand that. I know why you guys didn't want her to. Because who wants to give up the sticks? The point is you found somebody that you
We took advantage of it.
took advantage of. Yeah, she should get whooped your ass at least. You were the young one.
She did.
Like when James ain't there, like, whoop him.
No. That was not her nature.
Well, look at her now, she's helping. I might go over there and remind her of the times that you guys picked on her.
No, we never picked on it. She just,
Now she's over there helping to do stuff, being a good sibling,
still,
supportive sibling.
every now and then we call her fat, and she gets real.
Jeez!
She gets real pissed off.
Why do you guys do that, man? What do you think, Joe? Feel all right?
Yeah.
I gotta get some neck hair and kind of touch up a few things.
Sounds good. You want me a product?
I got product for sale,
Oh, no, just like.
just to throw in there. Yeah. I gotta get some product to sell, actually. I was hoping you didn't say for sale, because I don't have any currently. And I'm gonna have to turn you down, I was gonna have to let you down, man.
No, I'm good. Alright, I got some stuff at home.
At home, okay, cool. You like a powder or a paste or pomade or what do you feel like? What do you use mostly?
I got clay, but I usually don't.
I like clays. I'm not sure if I have a clay here, but
It's like it takes a while to use, you know. It holds great, but like it's a bit of a process.
it's dense. You gotta spread it real good on your hands first.
You gotta get some water in there.
You gotta a little water because you don't want to go straight glob to the head.
Yeah.
The clay's hard to disperse.
I'll just take whatever you want.
All right. We've been using a lot of that powder because it's popular and it works, but I actually always been a fan of clay. It's my favorite, like a matte finish clay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, and it is a certain, depending on the hair and the texture and how they want it styled, yeah, you gotta make sure you disperse it properly. And that takes a little effort, for sure. Because you need to get enough dispersed around this area, you know. I mean, if you go straight in, you're gonna put a blob here, and it's not gonna have enough. Melt it down in your hands real good first, and start it in. But like, don't rub all over here. You gotta rub, and then go back in. And it is a process. Yeah. pomades are smoother, spread a little better, but they leave your head looking a little, usually not as matte finish, a little more glossy or wet looking. Paste, that's a good one. But it doesn't hold as strong as clay. Here we got some clay here. Now this is the paste, but it's thick like the clay. Paste. I find it's somewhere in between pomade. Like that, to me, I looked at it and it looked like a clay. Now that I'm rubbing it in my hands, it's got a little more oil than most clays. I'm guessing pomades somewhere in between the pomade and the clay, depending on the brand. This one's got a little oil to it. It's not extremely gloss, but it looks a little more glossy than clay, but can't really tell yet. Not as oily as a pomade. Also, I've seen pomades that are matte finish too, so I'm not sure if the style of the product is. Maybe you just gotta find matte or glossy finish, depending on what you want. Yeah, I seen a clay one day. I seen a pomade that looked like clay, but it was labeled pomade, so I'm not even sure what it's. Maybe some of them, they just make a product, they just call it one or the other, you know? Shave this fella's neck. Ooh, that sun's coming in here. If that sunbeam's in here, Mike, I'll open this door.
It's been all over the place today.
Gray a lot of the day.
Does that machine throw the?
It does, yeah. There's like a concentrate bottle that's kind of thick. It looks like kind of a soap, like you pump out of a soap dispenser. It's thick, viscous like that. And then you put it in. We mix it in a gallon jug. You put it in a gallon of water, and then you add this little cleaner to it as well, just a few ounces of this cleaner. And then that's it, just mix it up. Or you can take a cat full of the concentrate and put it directly in that machine, and then just fill the rest with water.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I only pay for whatever
It's
you
really
want.
nice.
Great day.
It's awesome. Bro, if you had to shave a lot, like if one had to shave all the time, it'd be an investment to get one of those. It'll save your razor longer, plus it's just warm, feels good. The hair comes off easier when it's nice and warm and soften, and you soften the hair, you know? And you soften the skin too, and makes the blade glide smoother, takes the hair off clean, instead of like chugging it or pulling it, you know, it kind of allows it to be cut right there. It's actually really, I don't know why I don't have one at the house yet, as much as I shave my hair. I think they're about $200 or so, 180 to 200 for the machine. Once you got that though, especially if you're just using it on yourself, it's gonna last you a lifetime. You might have something go on out on it. But they're serviceable. Joseph, there you go, bro. Cool. Yeah, that is cool. Yo, he's 27. Yeah, cash, car, I love cash. I hide it from my wife.
Here's the 40. I'll just take a 10 bucks. Is that something fair?
That's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Joe, thank you. Thanks for being patient there too.
Oh, no problem.
Cool, man. Thanks for that video too, that old video, man. It's my biggest video. With Joe back a year ago or so.
Yeah.
That's 13,000 views. It's my best views.
That's off the charts.
I told Joe it must be him because I don't want 500 videos on my YouTube and none of them. It's still right there.
Probably just stealing mine.
They could be, that's what it is, yeah. Yeah. I know everything about you. Yeah, just don't do anything shady, man. You should be alright.
You'll do one.
Yeah, you should do water. Thanks, Joe. Like, that would've been great to get on tape. Joe reached his hand. Joe went in with the fist bump and I had my hand out.
Yeah, that's.
And we crashed it though. Like we hit. Like my hand hit his fist. That's how bad it. And then we both switched. Then he went to the hand and I went to the fist, Mike. It was awful. That was the worst handshake you've seen in a while, wasn't it?
I've done it.
It was the whitest handshake you've ever seen.
Just hug it out. Just hug it out.
We both awkwardly walk away. Hey, come on over, man. I got somebody coming, but we're going to get you in. When's this person coming? We got 15 minutes. That's perfect. Knock it, I'll get you done in 15 minutes, but close. Close enough. Close enough. How are you then?
Good, how's it going?
Pretty good. Get my stuff cleaned up here.
Oh, yeah, you're right, don't worry.
What are we doing again, man? Why don't I just
No, just take it, 2 all around, get it nice and
That's
short,
right, that's
tight, and buzz all this off.
get everything off the face?
Yep. That's it.
Number 2 on the head.
Yep.
Taper the back.
Yep.
Hey, Ryan. You guys doing all right? Well, I like the shoes though.
Ryan, you wanna go first, Ryan?
I ain't seen nothing on the back like that. I haven't.
What's up, Ryan? Did you start today? Was the first day or sure?
Did little dude, recess, hard they probably don't want. Yeah. Yeah. I bought last baseball season. We bought my son cleats for March. March, get out on the field. So we bought them, they were Jordan, this white, the Chico Jordan. And, he got 3 pairs of cleats before October. Yes. Yes. He wore those in March, April. By June, he's like, these hurt. He grew an inch in the last 3 months. Just recently. Hey, keep them Jordans decent though, because when you outgrow them by next week, they'll still sell. You can sell those, right? You go money, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Them fuckers will sell.
Facebook Marketplace. What's a mohawk? Just the traditional Ryan.
I got you. What's your dream haircut? What do you think? Think about it. Maybe next time.
just for like,
Yeah, you need our Wi-Fi, Alex?
just a hotspot.
We got Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's, written down.
All right, we're gonna go. Thanks for watching though. See you next time. What are you looking for? I wrote it down on that